Meister here, driving down the road. Just got a few things to tell you guys what's on my mind as I'm cruising down this street here. People don't even realize what is going on in the world. They have no concept. They're in the stores shopping, they're spending their money, they're spending their credit cards, they're spending their kids' college fund, they're spending their kids' inheritance, they're spending everything they can to survive. They think things are going good for themselves. Maybe the stock market picked up a little bit, but in reality, it's all an illusion. Their money is constantly being devalued. Their entire way of living is being changed, and they have no idea. They have no idea when the stock market goes up. It hasn't gone up at all. Inflation has brought it up. Inflation is devaluing the currency. As each new dollar is printed, each older dollar becomes worth less, eventually worthless. That's what's happening. The global currency crisis is happening. China is the big winner. China's goal is to get the reserve currency. Open your eyes, everybody. The United States reserve currency is on the brink of losing everything. China is now buying the mines. They're buying the gold, the silver, the platinum, the palladium mines throughout the world. From Africa to South America, throughout Mexico, all over the place. China is now in cahoots with Russia to use a different currency other than the US dollar. So the days of the dollar as the reserve currency are numbered. Our debt, like I said in an earlier video, our debt 2.5 years ago, on August 1st, 2008, was $8.6 trillion. Now it is $13.7 trillion. That's a 40% increase in less than 2.5 years. Everything now, or I should say most of everything, is made in China. When Clinton made China a most favored nation in 1999, that sealed the fate for America. All the jobs shipped over to China, many jobs to Mexico. That was during the NAFTA times. But 1999, with most favored status, jobs shipped immediately to China. Remember the old days? And I'm not talking about the old days. I'm 50 years old now. I'm talking about what, 10, 15 years ago, everything in Walmart was made in the USA. In fact, they used to have signs in the Walmart, made in the USA. Now, if you notice, nothing's made in the USA in there. I mean, once in a while you go to Super Walmart, you can buy some produce, and that's made in the USA, and that's always good to see. And, you know, you buy that product. But just about every electronic good, every item is made in China, made in China, made in China. That means all the money goes to China. That means that the Chinese banks get bigger and bigger. They buy the U.S. debt, they buy the U.S. bonds, they buy the U.S. everything. They end up owning the U.S. That's what's happening here. They're going to end up owning the United States. They're going to own you. All right? We have got to get a grip on reality, what's going on here. What they're doing with our debt now, because when right now they have a huge trade surpluses every month, billions and billions of dollars extra money. They realize the dollar's going nowhere, so what they're doing now, they're taking our dollars and they're buying gold and silver mines and commodities and powerful infrastructures throughout the world. They're buying. They're connecting with just about all other nations. Good nations, bad nations alike, they don't really care. Their only goal is to be supreme. They want to knock the U.S. down. They want to stop the United States. That's their whole goal. And they're laughing. They're laughing all the way. And all the sucker Americans, which I'm a proud American patriot. I love America. I love America more than anything in the world. And I stand by its principles and its Constitution, its doctrine, its founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, the rest of them, Washington. These are the greats of the great. And if you learn about the Founding Fathers, you will realize how passionate they were and how passionate true patriots are right now. They are disgusted what's happened to the country, the debt that we are in. The Democrats, the Republicans, there's no difference. They're both destroying the country. So be aware of things. Don't buy anything made in China. Don't buy any Chinese junk. Support good Americans. Support American businesses. Support the mom and pops if you can ever find them anymore. Buy American. Support American. Destroy the bankers. I mean, get your fiat money that's not backed by nothing. Get it out of the bank. Turn it into precious metals. Put it into some asset that's positive. Something that is going to help the country, not the bankers. This whole fiat currency is a scam anyway. The whole banking system's a scam. It's based on fractional reserve banking. That means they could take like $10,000 of your money and loan 90% of that out. And when that person that they loan that out deposits that $9,000, they can loan another 90% of that out. So the initial $10,000 turns into about $100,000, and it's all based on debt. Every time they give somebody a loan, that is when the money is created. That's when that money is created, and it's debt money. And that debt money now is deposited in somebody's bank. So if somebody takes a loan out for a car, they deposit that money in the bank. That money now goes into the fractional reserve banking, and more debt could be loaned on that over and over and over. So basically the whole monetary system is a pyramid scheme. It's a fiat money pyramid scheme. And the fiat money means it's not backed by anything. It's only backed by the good faith of the government. But when the government is at 13.7 headed to $13.8 trillion in debt, heading towards 14 trillion and 15 trillion, that means the money is going to be worthless. So the only way to protect yourself is buy commodities, whether it be gold, silver, platinum, palladium, or even food. Nothing like food or bullets or things of this nature. Things that you could trade, things that you can barter. Because believe me, what's happening here is not going to end well. China is going to have the reserve currency, or a basket of nations is going to get it. Russia involved, even Brazil wants to knock us off too. Okay? That means your dollar is not going to be worth much. That means the good American savers, the ones that worked hard their whole life, got their retirement, maybe they're retired, the baby boomers that are retiring now, their money in the bank is being diminished right before their eyes. They have no concept. When you shop next year in the store in 2011, your food, your produce, everything is going to be more expensive. That shows you that your money is worth less, okay? And the only way to hedge yourself is to buy precious metals or commodities or buy assets. And watch out for assets that are taxed, okay? Like a car is a depreciating asset, but it's taxed by the government. So watch out for products that are taxed on a yearly basis. You don't want those, because that'll siphon your money right out of you too. So we're getting hit on all ends right now, guys. The jobs are being shipped overseas. The country is in huge debt. The currency is becoming devalued, and now we have nations that are purposely trying to take America away from the reserve status. Be aware of things. Be aware of things. Learn from your history and stay free. Freedom Meister out.